Hello, in this video today I will show the feeders I use and how I actually make a very inexpensive feeder and waterer you can use for the pigeons. Now this feeder I bought maybe 30 years ago. I have a whole bunch of them, and I tend to put the feed, this time it's separated out. I have Vercella Lager Start on one side and Vercella Lager Base on the other. I couldn't get my normal feed. But again, it doesn't really matter as long as you're feeding a good quality feed. The minerals are much more important than the feed. Now there is some waste, so I have my feeders on a grate. So anything that they kick out will fall down through the grate. And again, in the next segment, I'll show my pellet feeder, which are homemade. You can get all the things at Lowe's, and you'll love it. Here are my pellet feeders. They're made with a 5-gallon bucket. These are 1.5 inch elbows, PVC elbows. I'll show in the next segment how I cut a little bit off the inside, punch an 1.5 inch hole in the side, about 2 inches from the bottom. And again, I use a little cement. These are about 10 years old. I buy the cheap covers at Lowe's, put my pellets in. It's not good to put mixed grains in this type of feeder. They tend to kick out too much, but if I use it for my chicken pellet feeders, they work great. They cost next to nothing. And as you can see, these are 1.5 inches. And I'll give an example of the inside. I have another bucket that's not, that's empty. It doesn't have any feed in it. Again, very simple. It holds 25 pounds of feed, maybe $7 for the entire feeder. Very easy to make with a hole punch on your drill press and a little bit of some type of good plastic cement, and they last forever. Here is one of my homemade feeders that is empty. As you can see, it's an 1.5 inch elbow. Very simple. I buy the little better covers. The buckets come with a cover, but they're really, they don't sit on well. These just sit on top and they don't move. Easy to clean. You can just give them a whack. Now, as you can see on the inside, I take a little bit off the inside of the elbow. As you can see that, it just seems like it's better and easier for the birds to eat if you just take a piece of the elbow off. So it's not a complete elbow, but it's a small, maybe 2-inch elbow. It's not very big. And again, hacksaw or a saber saw or something, a piece of the elbow off on the inside. And again, holds 25 pounds of feed, costs just a few dollars to make, lasts forever. You can't go wrong. And next video, I'll show you how I make my waterers. Here is an example of my waterers. Again, I use the same 1.5 inch hole punch I put on the drill. This is a waterer that I'm not using. It was sitting in the loft. Same cover. You can see the damage along the top because I've been slamming it to get the ice out in the winter. I usually put 3 to 4 holes. The less holes, the less it's going to get dirty. I would measure up 3 inches from the bottom. That'll make it hold a little over a gallon of water. Again, a waterer like this, I'm not sure what the bucket costs, $3 or $4. Cover might be $1. And indestructible. I get many years out of these. So I hope you decide to do it. You won't go wrong. And some examples of some cost-effective ways to provide feed and waterers. Waterers and feeders for your racing pigeons. This is Frank McLaughlin, McLaughlin Lofts. Please like and subscribe. Share my videos, and I'll keep them coming. Thank you.